Hi, I'm Mike from Turtle Medical. Today we're going to talk about the Daniel Baird Foundation Emergency Bleed Control Kit. The Daniel Baird Foundation Bleed Control Kit was developed in 2017 after Daniel was tragically killed on a night out with friends. They worked with West Midlands Ambulance Service and the National Trauma Network to develop a bleed control kit which could be used by the public with no training whatsoever. It can be used for knife violence, but also for industrial accidents, road accidents, any kind of injury where you end up with a catastrophic bleed which needs to be controlled before the ambulance can arrive and the paramedics take over. As with all emergencies, the number one thing is to take care of yourself. You shouldn't go into a dangerous environment. You need to kind of check the area is safe before you go and help a patient. It's also really, really important to remember to call 999 and make sure you've got a paramedic coming to back you up. So what's inside a Daniel Baird Foundation kit? Well, let's open it up and see. So the most important thing inside the Daniel Baird kit is the body map. It's a really, really simple instructions to show where each part of the medical kit should be used in the body. It's colour coordinated, so the blue shows the chest seal being used on the chest area, the red shows the gauze being used to pack wounds on kind of the neck and the upper arms, abdomen area, the tourniquet being used on lower limbs, the arms and the legs, and then at the end you always cover it with the trauma dressing. So the tourniquet is used on arm and leg injuries. It's put around and it is tightened up to reduce or stop the blood flow to the wound. The Haemostatic gauze is a really advanced medical product. It's impregnated with a clotting agent, so when blood hits the gauze, it instantly starts clotting. It can clot a large wound in 3 minutes, is how it's designed. It's kind of comes from a military background, used in kind of combat, but is now found in all kind of catastrophic bleed kits. The vented chest seal is a really simple life-saving piece of kit. It covers a puncture wound to the chest where air can get into the lung cavity and crush the lungs. This seals up the hole, but then it has lots of microscopic one-way valves which allows the air back out of the chest cavity to allow the lungs to inflate again and the casualty to breathe. On this side at the front there is a CPR resuscitation valve. This is if you need to carry out CPR to somebody, you place this over the face. It means that there's a bit of a protective barrier between your face and your skin and the casualty. It also means that you're not, if they're sick or anything like that, it's not going back into your mouth. So it's a really simple but important device. There's 2 pairs of gloves. It's important to both protect yourself and the patient if it's a dirty environment and you're obviously inside their body in a wound. It's really important to wear some nice, clean, sterile gloves. In the final section we have 3 items. We have a foil blanket if the casualty's outside and they're going to be out for a while waiting for the emergency services to arrive. It's important to keep them warm and dry, so a foil blanket can very easily do this. There's the emergency shears. This is just for very quickly removing clothes. It can also be used to cut things like seat belts if you're trying to get a casualty safely out of a car. And lastly, there's a trauma dressing. The trauma dressing is used to cover kind of small and medium-sized wounds and also to cover larger wounds once something like the gauze has been used. It's kind of elasticated, so as you're wrapping it round, it's putting pressure on the wound, which helps to kind of reduce the bleed. More information about all of these kits can be seen on our YouTube channels, on our social media, and they can be purchased from our website, turtlemedical.co.uk.